Hey guys, this is Doug. I'm Chief Developer of Starshift Origins. Starshift is due to be released this Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific. This stream is going to be not a normal development stream. It's going to be a long play video that will be looped on our Steam page with gameplay and commentary and stuff like that. And so this is like basically a final test through before we release the game, and you can feel free to check it out for yourself and see if we did a good job. So I'm going to make sure my options are set correctly, and we're just going to get right down to it. I'll do the voice enactments too, to be kind of funny, so it's not just reading. Captain, that last hit took out our shields. Damn it. We have to get them off our back. I'm detecting MatCon signatures from one of the other vessels. We're being boarded. Commander, look out. Initiate full lockdown. Erect a level 10 force field around the bridge. We can't let them take the ship. Another hit. We can't take much more of this. Launch a torpedo. Set it to emit a high-yield graviton pulse. We need to buy some time. Yes, Captain. Launching torpedo. Yes! It worked. Their warp field has collapsed. We need to find somewhere to hide. There's too many of them. Set a course for the nearest star system. Affirmative. Sir, the boarding party has taken the lower level. Our security teams are scattered all over the ship. I'm not sure how long they can hold out. Captain Everson, the crew, we have been boarded. Prepare for hand-to-hand combat. Lieutenant Archer. Lieutenant Archer, the commander has been killed. What's the status on neutralizing the boarding party? I don't want to lose any more lives today. Archer here. A few of us have managed to secure the armory. We still have personnel scattered throughout the ship. Find them and neutralize the enemy boarding party. Their forces are attempting to disable the slipstream drive. Affirmative. Archer out. You heard the captain. We can't let them shut down the drive. We have to find the rest of our team. Let's get our equipment and move out. Extra medical supplies, pulse grenades, they'll come in handy. Plasma grenades in case we want them to cook. Tissue regenerator, a valuable asset, which I will equip right now. Epinephrine mist. Let's get these weapons. Some of them are better than the default weapons I got. A classic railgun rifle. Desert Falcon, last bullet based pistol in the arsenal. I like the scythe. I'll use this. I like the Falcon as well. I'll keep the sword because of the special attack I get with it. It's Sloan. Stay on your knees. Don't try to get up. Comply or I'll shoot. Oh, that robot's gonna be a problem. Thank you, sir. That was a close call. Are you okay? I'm a little banged up, but I'll manage. Let's go. We can't let these guys take the ship. Yes, sir. Sloan Valenti joins the team. Blow those guys up. Let's use this tissue regeneration field still. Treat his injuries now. I can't think with the gun pointed in my face. Sir, help! Enemies. Thank you, sir. I thought I was dead meat. Don't worry, we'll get through this. We need your help, friends. Okay, let's get this over with. Save the game. Don't hurt me. I surrender. Sir, help. Let's do this. I don't know how I made it out of that one alive. We don't have much time, Trip. We have to stop them from shutting down the slipstream drive. I'm ready to fight with you, sir. Trip Flegarius joins the team. I named him after my dead cat, who was named Trip. Crewman Zentrati. What do we do with this two-headed beast? Get rid of him. They'll get what's coming to them. They can't boss us around forever. Look, that ESA. They would have surely killed us, sir. 2 heads are better than none. Glad you're okay, Crewman Zentrati. We need you to help us take back the ship. Yes, sir. Crewman Sasser Zentrati joins the team. Now he has 2 heads, so I gotta equip a second helmet on him. One sec, I'm gonna open up the blinds because it's kind of dark in here. One sec. Even though I prefer when it's dark, but you know, it's a looping game stream, so maybe it's good if there's a little more light in here. Okay. Let's see. Oops, I meant to attack the other one. No, not a med kit. Let's see what kind of skills I can learn right now. Definitely want I'll learn Bird of Prey. That's a cool attack. Passive skill. Also second skin. Make my HP go up. For Thane, I'll beef up his defense. For Velkin, I'll give him Lockjaw attack. Unique to his species. Have Sloan learn Irrational Hope. And beef up his HP. Vens, we're gonna have him do some medical shit. Miracle Worker. Revives an unconscious ally to full health. I think Miracle Worker sounds really good, actually. Trip. Flegarius, we're gonna have him do whatever is gonna speed him up because he's fast. He's a cat. He's super fast, so we need to make him even faster because that's his advantage. Cat-like reflexes and feline acrobatics. Got Sasser here. Acid Spit. I think that sounds fun. We'll save the game. Now we'll head to... Oh! Try Lockjaw. Oh yeah, that's a pretty nice attack actually. Let's try Acid Spit. Yeah, I like Acid Spit. Maybe that first sound that goes wow would be different, but whatever, it works. I can go back. I'm gonna go back to the medical bay and heal up again because that robot heals me, so I don't have to use my items. Oh, I think I do want some nanobot gels. But I need him to heal me. I'm hurt. Acid Spit might be a little too powerful, but we'll adjust it if we need to. Acid Spit's too powerful. But we'll fix it before Monday. Got like reflexes. Risk tolerance. Combat generalist. Weapon overclocking. Will make Sasser really strong with passive skills. Let's go with Archer. Let's give him even more HP. Falcon stronger. graviton rifle. Okay. So I'm gonna make him learn graviton skills, like where the graviton does more damage. Graviton damage plus 30%. The core of the enemy boarding party is just behind that door. Here goes nothing. What's taking so long? We promised Director Raw we'd retrieve the crystal. I'm sorry, sir. I'm locked out. I can't gain access. Sir, behind you. What? They got past our boarding party? Get off our ship. We're not leaving without the crystal. Acid spit for the win. Face it, you failed. Don't shoot. We surrender. Archer to bridge. We've neutralized the enemy boarding party. We're transferring them to the bridge for interrogation. Excellent news, Lieutenant. Report back once the intruders are secured in the brig. Yes, Captain. Archer out. That was a close one, sir. A little too close. How many lives did we lose? 37 personnel are confirmed to be dead. 37? Those are unacceptable losses. We're not out of the woods yet. We have to find a place to hide. We're approaching the star system. We're in luck. Scanners are detecting a dense asteroid field. Their composition has high concentrations of lead. That will inhibit their sensors. Take us to the largest asteroid you can find. Park us as close as you can. Yes, sir. Any openings big enough for a ship to fit inside? Yes, Captain. Take us in. Good. We made it. Begin repairs immediately. Everson to Lieutenant Archer. Prepare the prisoners for interrogation. I'm on my way. Yes, Captain. Oh, that's, you know, after that battle, you know, the digestion is moving a little faster than normal. The toilets work. We've confirmed that. Oh, but it wouldn't be polite for us to leave a piece of shit in the toilet, so let's flush it, clean up after ourselves. Captain, you're here. I wanted to wait for your arrival before questioning the prisoners. Understood, Lieutenant. Let's get to it. Let's start with some easy questions. Who are you? What organization do you work for?
I am Lieutenant Reginald Archibald. I work for the ESA Navy.
ESA? What's that?
You mean to tell me you're an avian and you've never even heard of what the ESA is? You must have been living under a rock.
Answer my question. The ESA is the Earth Systems Alliance. We control over 50 star systems. Heard of it? But that's impossible.
Okay, you've got my attention now. Who do you work for?
We work for the Terran Republic. We do. There's no getting around it. We work for the Terran Republic Navy. This ship was built on Earth. I was hatched on Earth. There's no way what you're saying is true. If there was another Navy from Earth, there's no way I wouldn't know.
Lieutenant Archer, we can talk about this later. Go on. Please continue the interrogation.
Yes, Captain. Why were you attacking our ship? What was your objective?
The chip, of course.
The project is classified. How do you know about the chip?
You still don't know? No wonder you're so confused. I think I'm done answering any further questions from you.
Information on the chip is classified.
We need to get the chip back to Director Ra, otherwise the damage will be irreversible.
We're not handing it over, Captain. What is this about? The quantum chip has unique properties and protects against temporal distortions. It also has unknown functionality that I was not briefed on.
Something has changed. I don't know the cause.
Changed? What are you talking about?
Somehow the original sequence of events have been changed. Our timeline. We must have been shielded from the effects. There must be a way to undo the damage. There must be a way to return home. There's no way that's going to happen. It's too late. We must preserve the current state of the space-time continuum. We can't let the device fall into the hands of Nova's Federation. They are already far too powerful.
Shut up, you fool. Don't give them any unnecessary information.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm done with this interrogation.
Everson Bridge. What was that just now?
They found us, sir. You better get up here right away.
Heading there now.
What are we dealing with? They found us, but only one of the ships. They must have split up their search.
Good. That means we have a chance. Bring the tactical interface online.
Yes, Captain.
Now we get to fight our first tactical battle.
From the size and configuration, it seems to be a frigate.
We should be able to take them out. Engage the enemy. Target them from behind. Their engines are where they're most vulnerable. Yes, we did it. Where to next, Captain? When we questioned the prisoners, they mentioned their enemy, an organization called Novus Federation. I think our best chance of survival is to seek out this organization. Perhaps they can provide protection. Scan the remains of the enemy frigate. Is there any part of their data core that's still intact? Scanning now. The ship's data core is still intact. Download any useful information you can. The data core is encrypted and most of the data is irretrievable. However, basic navigational information and territory maps are accessible. Good. Download them. Yes, sir. I've got the location of their HQ, Nexus Station. It's located in the orbit of the fourth planet of the Novateri star system, in a region of space known as Novus Sector. Set a course for Novus Sector. Yes, Captain. Wow, the political map of this region of space is almost unrecognizable. What the hell happened? Setting a course for Novus Sector. One thing I should fix is the warp drive shouldn't be going off right now, but it's a minor thing. They're hailing us, Captain. Put them through. Unidentified vessel. Power down your weapons and prepare to be boarded. We will escort you to the station. We mean you no harm. It looks like you've been through quite a fight. More than you know. We will do as you ask. Do you think we can trust these guys, Captain? I don't know. Oh, but you're going to find out if you can trust them or not. Find out pretty soon whether you can. Put this, my webcam thing, right above the mini-map so it's not as unsightly. With Nexus Station, docking clamps engaged, airlock released. So here we go. We're ready to go. Find out who these guys are. And we took quite a bit of damage in the last attack. We're working to repair it as quickly as possible. It looks bad now, but there might be a way out of this. I trust you, sir. Who the hell do they think they are? Captain Carol Everson, I presume? Yes, that's right. Let me introduce myself. I'm Commodore Duke Wellington, commander of the Novus 3rd Fleet. I'm also chief administrator of Nexus Station. Pleased to meet you, Commodore. Lieutenant Archer was just catching me up on your situation. It looks like you've been through hell and back. I guess you could say that. What is this Earth Systems Alliance? They're an alliance in name only. In reality, they're a brutal empire. We've been fighting them for years. I'm surprised you haven't heard of them. We're not exactly from here. Then where are you from? How did you get here? If we're going to be offering protection, we'll need to know. It's a long story. It's classified. Captain, the Terran Republic no longer exists. There's no reason to keep it a secret at this point. The crew deserves to know the truth. Okay, you're right, Magnus. You win. Come over here. Oh, man. Stupid email. Okay, closing my email. It all started around 30 years ago. Computer, access all historical information of the Slipstream Gate. Access code Everson Z12972D757. Affirmative. What do you think this is, sir? That's what we're here to find out. The scans indicate the structure is over 100,000 years old. What is this? Scan the inscription. Translate it. Scan the crystals. Hell. Scan everything. Yes, sir. I've got a rough translation. What does it say? It reads, the current order of the Fifth Era has been achieved through an eternal balance between the darkness and the light. Order? What order? Fifth Era. The crystals appear to be vibrating at different frequencies, 550 terahertz and 750 terahertz respectively. I'm detecting temporal distortions from both of the crystals. Temporal distortions? That's above my pay grade. We need to get the crystals back to headquarters for further study. These MatCon transponders should do the trick. Activate. A scientist by the name of Kern was able to reverse engineer the devices. Kern? Really? That snake? You know of him? Yes, he's the bane of our existence. I'll explain later. Please continue. I need to see this. Okay. We've done successful trials on volunteers. The devices indeed allow for teleportation through space and time. The gate must be present in both locations for it to work. The power requirements are immense. So far, we've only been successful in going forward or backward a few minutes. Eventually, Kern was able to replicate the technology. It was a game changer. Today is the day. We finally get to initiate the experiment. If this works, we will be able to split the functionality of the devices. Begin the procedure. Yes, Subdirector. Excellent. As they refined the technology over the coming years, it was adapted for use on starships. That's when I became involved. This ship is classified as a light cruiser, the TRS Dantes. It is one of two prototypes. The other ship, the Raven, is classified as a heavy cruiser. Captain Carol Everson, you are hereby reassigned to the TRS Dantes. Congratulations, Captain. She's a fine ship. Our first mission was to go forward 10 years using the slipstream gate reconnaissance. What did you find? Nothing good. To our shock and dismay, we discovered that the Earth had been rendered uninhabitable from an attack. The previously unknown alien race known as the Kalterans. Shortly after we returned, the heavy cruiser, the Raven, sent back using the slipstream gate, or was sent back. They were ordered to bombard the Kalteran homeworld to prevent Earth's destruction. This was the moment everything changed. We suddenly found ourselves in a reality that was not our own. Something had gone horribly wrong. The crystal must have shielded us from the changes in the timeline. We've been on the run ever since. Astonishing. Our world. Has it all been one big lie? Have we all been used as pawns in some unfair game? Yes. They have been used as pawns in an unfair game called Starship Origins, which is this game. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm just trying to be funny, I guess. This has given me a lot to think about. I will need to discuss the situation with my superiors. It will be difficult for them to believe this. Don't worry. You're safe in the meantime. Please feel free to explore Nexus Station while we begin repairs on your ship. When you're done touring the station, I'll be in my office.
I'll meet you there. Commodore?
Yes? What is it? You said you were going to tell us how you know about the scientist, Kern. He's Chief Director Kern, Chairman of the Virtual Corporate Council, VCC, which also means he's the head of state of the ESA government. He's no longer human. After a botched assassination attempt, he was fatally injured. His consciousness was downloaded into an android body a few years ago. As they always say with the procedure, part of the original mind is always lost in the transfer. Well, I wouldn't say the comment every time, but it ends up it's because this is the long play that's going to get looped, so I want that comment to be in there when people watch it on a Steam loop, right? If they happen to be watching it. Kern is head of state of this alliance. What are the chances?
Kern was directly in charge of the Slipstream Gate program. He must be the one that caused all of this to unravel.
But why? What are his motives? What happened to the Raven?
I don't know. Maybe there's something more to these crystals than we thought. Maybe we're playing with something we don't fully understand.
Maybe we don't understand, but Kern certainly does. May I accompany you to the station? We need to find out as much about this world as we can if we hope to survive.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. All right, let's go.
This is an Easter egg because this character is from the main game, but this is like, you know, a few years prior.
If you don't mind, I'm in the middle of an important discussion.
My colleague and I have much to discuss. Please leave us be for now.
Rygarian representative.
Dinosaur with human hair.
The newer drugs have no side effects. If you say so. Trying to enjoy my pretzel in peace, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Oops, gotta fix his feet, going over my head like that. We wouldn't be here today without President Espinoza. Espinoza is president of your federation? Of course. How could you not know? To me, he's a hero, but he never formed a federation. Because of his actions when Earth lost the war, we were able to remain independent. What war? It's a long story.
So these guys are in a different, like, alternate reality where some different shit happened, that's for sure.
The Krill prefer not to take sides in the internal conflicts of other cultures, but the Terrans present a unique problem that is compelling our government to act.
Krill politician.
I love Fangor stew. Fangor? Word about you guys is getting around. You think did you really come from an alternate reality?
It looks that way. So they have all kinds of fun little things to say, but we're done with them for now.
Our beautiful nation. I get teary-eyed just thinking about it.
Checking the shipments of explosives. We've been encountering more than usual lately. I knew there was something off about that nacho and chili platter. What are you doing in here? Get out! These toilets work too. These ones work as well. And you get privacy, your team won't follow you into the bathroom. No, I gotta flush the toilet before I go, it's polite. These shipments appear to be in order.
The Terrans have so much to offer in the way of trade and technology. I'm here to gather any information I can.
Slithian traveler. Okay. See, for me, making the alien faces is a lot easier than making the human faces. You'll see some really jacked up looking human faces. They all look really like uncanny valley, where they don't quite look right, but then all the alien ones are cool. But I didn't make all the faces. I made all the bad faces. I made some of the good faces, but most of the bad faces. Zedrix. Let's go to the bar. Let's get some drugs, get something to drink. Drinks, drugs, no more Khajiit. Let's drink some moonshine. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm feeling buzzed already. And the screen gets all shaky in the air. We're winning. It's time to celebrate. There's no way they're beating us back now.
The ESA will never take our freedom away from us.
Oh god, I shouldn't be able to walk through the table like that. I'll fix that. So you must be that mysterious crew that dropped on our doorstep. I'll be keeping an eye on it. Does it let me do it? It's only for that table. Because the problem with RPG Maker Engine is that there's two layers. There's a layer on top and a layer underneath. So if I ever had like a layer underneath that let me walk over it, even if I have the correct layer on top that shouldn't let me walk through it, I still am able to. So it's something to be careful about if you're making your own game in the engine. If you don't mind, I'd like to finish eating my hot dog alone.
I'm keeping my eye on you. This could be an ESA trick. They love to play mind games like this on their victims.
See, like, what I mean by I've made the most fucked up faces, like this face is one of those. It's like, obviously looks weird. But, whatever. It's good enough for now.
I heard about your crew and your ship. Crazy. I hope you can make it back home.
But I also made Carol's face, which I think doesn't look bad at all. I also made Archer. And he looks pretty cool. I did not make Commodore Wellington. There's some guy, his name's Andy, that he actually makes custom faces for me. So like whenever there's like a pivotal main character of some kind, or like somebody crucial that I want to have them look a little extra special, I hit that guy up. I have to pay him, but you know, he gets it done quick and it looks like the right style and everything. Captain Everson, Lieutenant Archer. I hope you found the station's accommodations.
Yes, it has been. Thank you. Did you have a chance to speak with your superiors?
Yes. I'm afraid I have some bad news. The Council has decided that they can't allow your ship to leave at this time. What? Why? Your ship and your crew come from what can only be described as an alternate timeline. A timeline which, if restored, means that Novus Federation will cease to exist. This would be an unacceptable outcome. We fought too hard for progress to just disappear in the blink of an eye.
You're taking our ship?
Relax, Captain. I didn't say that.
Then what are you saying?
While reviewing your ship's logs regarding the Slipstream Gate, one thing stood out: the heavy cruiser known as the Raven.
What about it?
We've seen it before, in previous encounters. Until today, Its origin was a mystery. Based on the logs you provided regarding the alien artifacts, it seems the timeline can only be stabilized when the crystals are brought together in balance. Which means we have to find and retrieve the Raven. Yes.
How are we going to do that without our ship?
I never said we were taking away your ship, but we do have terms.
What kind of terms?
The Council is offering you and your crew membership within the Novus Federation. You will also be able to maintain command of your ship. But you must agree to the following terms and conditions. Under no circumstances will you attempt to restore your timeline. You will obey the command structure of the Novus Federation, just like any other officer. Which means you'll be taking orders from me.
What if we refuse?
If you refuse, your ship will be confiscated, your crew will be imprisoned, and your futures will be uncertain. Make the smart choice.
Assuming we agree to your terms, what's next?
We need you to find and retrieve the TRS Raven. Only when the two ships are brought together can the situation be stabilized.
How are we going to do that? I don't even know where to start.
The Council has a strategy. The details are still being developed. I know that a significant number of your crew perished in the attack. I am assigning officers to assist you in operating your ship. The Council will be ready to convene tomorrow to discuss their strategy. In the meantime, head back to your ship, get to know your new crew. I expect to see you at 0700 hours tomorrow. Dismissed.
Understood.
Captain, are we really going to trust these guys? Or join these guys? Do you think we can trust them?
I don't know. We don't exactly have a lot of options right now. Let's get back to the ship and meet our new crew.
Yes, sir.
This is one hell of a ship you've got here. I'm Commander Kryn Kozar. Commodore Wellington has assigned me to be your second in command. I think we're going to make a great team. From what I hear, it's going to be a pretty dangerous mission. Have you already been briefed on the situation? Yes. From what I understand, your crew and your ship are from an alternate timeline. What happened to your face? Scars can be removed with a tissue regenerator, you know. It's an old battle wound to remind me of where I came from and what I'm fighting for.
What exactly are you fighting for, Commander?
One day, we will liberate every colony controlled by the USA. The very existence of that organization is a threat to the future of all of us. I don't wear this uniform because I want to. I wear it out of duty to protect our way of life. How is this going to work? I get the feeling that my ship is being taken over. Commodore Wellington made it very clear that you are still in command as long as the terms laid out by him are followed. Commander, any idea about our next mission? I'm just as much in the dark as you are. The briefing on the mission is at 0700 tomorrow. I'm feeling a bit tired. I will make my way to the quarters if you don't mind. Pleased to be working with you, Captain Emerson. Since the previous commander was killed, I assume his quarters are available? Yes. It's Unit 17. I'll see you at the briefing tomorrow. Thank you, Captain.
What do you think so far about Commander Kozar?
I don't know. I feel more comfortable with you as our second in command. But the terms clearly state that we have to obey their command structure, otherwise we lose the ship. I'm feeling pretty tired as well. I should head to my quarters. We'll play along for now. Keep your eyes open for anything suspicious.
Thank you, sir. ship safe, Captain. So now you can see that the ship is just overrun with these Marines. They're like basically like watching everybody. And we'll protect and keep an eye on the captain. We'll make sure the captain carries out her duties effectively. And so like these guards are basically saying that they're going to make sure that you carry out your duties effectively. And just, I don't know, that would put me on edge if I was a captain. And they outnumber your crew and everything like that.
Magnus?
Captain, our ship is crawling with these Marines. They far outnumber our own crew. Something doesn't feel right. I can't guarantee the security of the ship under these circumstances.
I noticed the number of personnel as well. We just have to do the best we can.
We need a code word, Captain, in case either of us is captured, coerced, or unable to communicate freely.
How about Groundhog?
Groundhog. Got it. Sweet dreams, Captain.
Same to you. Computer, what time is it?
06:57 hours.
I must have overslept. I need to get to the briefing.
She didn't have an alarm clock. They don't need alarm clocks in the future. The computer was supposed to wake her up, but I guess mistakes happen. It was a big day. I mean, you get thrown into an alternate reality. I mean, it'd be pretty exhausting, and then you might oversleep. Oh, and we have diplomatic outreach up here. We got different alien species, and this is where they would communicate. The Draconians will be getting the short end of the deal, but it's worth it for the pursuit of peace. Draconians.
Nova's Federation has always been a reliable trade partner.
Novus has offered the Beltane Solar State protection as long as we supply them with a generous supply of hydronium. Normally, the Obsidian Guard wouldn't be on a Novus station, but the ESA is implementing plans which threaten the security of the Krill Consortium. Oh, this guy's from the main game too, but it's a side quest. General Zath. The planet of Calvana was almost destroyed by the ESA. Novus Federation is going to help us relocate to a new world. Yeah, well, I'm glad you like my voice acting for Carol. You're late, Captain Everson.
I'm sorry, Commodore.
You didn't miss much. We were just getting started. Please take your seat.
Yes, Commodore.
Greetings, Captain. I didn't think you were going to make it.
I overslept. Yesterday was a big day.
Are you two done?
Yes, Commodore.
Good. Let's discuss our plan for capturing the Raven. We first discovered the vessel at the beginning of the war, just over 5 years ago.
5 years? The Raven isn't even 5 years old.
Exactly. From your perspective. This is Raxion 2, a scientific research colony. It is home to over 50 million ESA citizens.
What does this have to do with the Raven?
Raxion 2 has been a thorn in our side for some time. It acts as a launch point for ESA attacks on our nearby colonies. The Raven has been spotted during these attacks. Nova's Central Intelligence knew the vessel was a prototype. We knew the Raven was based out of Raxion 2. However, we analyzed the records from your ship. Or until we analyzed the records from your ship, we had no idea what we were dealing with. We saw the vessel disappear through the slipstream gate. That's when everything changed. Does this mean the Raven's been operating for years, creating this chaos? To us, it was only yesterday. 3 of our operatives were stationed on Raxion 2. They lost their lives in the line of duty to send back this vital intelligence. The Raven is currently in dry dock on the surface below, which means it won't be making any jumps through the slipstream gate. They've been researching the functionality of the slipstream gate. They're creating a smaller version known as the slipstream chamber. This will allow them to send operatives to almost any time and place from almost any time and place. They must be stopped. The device is set to be operational within a few days and transported to Earth, assuming they haven't succeeded already. We must strike now. Our whole reality is on the line. If we can capture the Raven and take Raxion 2, we can change the balance of power in the region. Until today, capturing Raxion 2 is deemed too risky. Currently doing nothing carries the greatest risk. One of our operatives is still alive. They have obtained the command codes for the planetary defense shield. We will have the element of surprise. We will initiate an attack in orbit around the planet. The Dauntless will be present. The ESA fleet will believe this attack is just another skirmish. They will be sorely mistaken. At the right moment, we give the signal to our operative to disable the planet's defense shield. Then, we send in the troop transports, tens of thousands of Marines. These Marines will quickly capture key facilities on the planet, including the facility containing the Raven. The Raven's control systems can only be accessed with a Terran Republic biometric access code. We are aware of that. Your squad, commanded by Lieutenant Archer, will join the landing party. Archer and his team, with the help of our Marines, will secure the facility. Once the facility is secured, you will use your access code to gain access to the Raven. We believe this operation has a high chance of success. What are the next steps, Commodore? The fleet will set a course for Raxion 2 immediately. If we don't know how much longer our operative will be able to elude capture. Time is of the essence. Report to your ship. Set a course for Raxion 2. Understood. Dismissed. Boom. So now we're going to be going to Raxion 2, and we're going to be having a party there. We're going to hang out and sit on the beach. And stare at the ESA flag and pledge allegiance to it. Are we ready to depart, Captain? Yes. Set a course for Raxion 2. Affirmative. We'll go into the Raxion system and we'll see what's next. Commodore Wellington to fleet. Let's show them what we're made of. Fighting this tactical battle, I'm gonna take my webcam away so we can see the whole thing. The the first thing I can recommend to anybody in the tactical battle system, if they're bad at tactics, is try to get behind the enemy. Try to get behind them, and you'll do basically twice as much damage. I can't get behind him this time, that's why I'm attacking from the front. But if I hit him from behind, it'd be like 700 or 650 damage. Excellent. What about our landing force? Sending the signal to our operative.
Captain, the planet's defense shield is coming offline.
Marine transports, proceed with Phase 2. Now we fight as the armies. We had the spaceship battle, now we have the army battles. Yeah, and the 3D model that you're describing is actually a plugin called Ultra Mode 7. It was what they did in the 90s with Super Nintendo to make it look like 3D when it was 2D. So it's actually like, it's almost like if you had like a paper pop-up book, like a storybook where like a little piece of thing pops up in the book. Like it's like as cheesy as that, basically. But it adds a nice effect to it, I think. It's like fake 3D. It's not really 3D, but it looks 3D. Yeah, as for me, I was on consoles for some time. I was on PC and consoles at the same time. So in the 90s, I did PC gaming and I was on consoles. But over time, I think the last console I really even played a lot was PlayStation 2. PlayStation 1, hell yeah. PlayStation 2, hell yeah. SNES, yes. And NES, yes. But after PlayStation 2, I just went PC only, really. And I don't regret that because, I mean, like with Steam, for example, your library stays there forever. I mean, like, you've got your library of games, you can get a newer computer, but it all still runs and it's all still yours. It's not like, oh, well, a new PlayStation came out. All of your other games are now useless and won't run. Even though sometimes they have backwards compatibility, but they always take it away eventually, and it's just a lot more freedom to be on a PC, I guess, from my perspective. Finally, we can put a stop to this mess. Archer to Dauntless. We are about a kilometer from the facility. So far, we have encountered almost no resistance. Everson to Archer. The other teams across the planet are reporting the same thing. I'll keep you posted, Captain. Archer out. I want to make a trip as fast as I can make it. I think stable doppelganger field is, acrobatic training and effortless evasion will make it faster. Okay, this skill has to be fixed, but it's okay. We're fine for now. We'll learn doppelganger and we'll learn acrobatic training. That'll work. We'll have him learn extended defense field. That sounds good. Oh, he doesn't. It takes too much. We'll wait. We'll wait for him. Yeah, I think PC is always better as far as any option. You can make a PC do anything a console can do, but the downside and why not everybody's on PC is because it's more expensive. The console kind of gives you the like baseline. You don't have to worry about parts or stats, or you just know that you've got this box that will do the gaming that you want it to do, and it's a more simplified version. But if you're into the details and the intricacies, then yeah, always PC, always all the way PC. Good luck with the facility. I don't envy you. Guard duty is boring, but at least I'm safe. Something doesn't feel right. This has all been a little too easy. Raxion was supposed to be a tough fight. What happened? We have orders to protect the landing site. Good luck on infiltrating the facility. Doppelganger, where he attacks twice. It's one of my favorite attacks. So if you have somebody like Fleegus, or Fleegarius, who is extremely fast, and you give him Doppelganger, while he's incredibly fast, he gets like 4 or 5 turns for everybody else's 1 turn. Even though he's weak, he's like the weakest one. But he's fast, and so that's his advantage, which is useful in its own way. And whenever I play RPGs and I have the choice, I actually usually play it that way, where I pick a character or build my stats so that I'm fast, even if I'm weak. Like, just okay, I get a lot more turns than normal because I'm too fast, and then that leads to, like, even though you're weaker, you have like more choices in the same amount of time, and that carries the day for me anyway. We'll look over the cliff. We got a nice view. Acid Spit. I gotta make Acid Spit weaker, but it works, because it's not like I'm trying to make the long play video where I'm just grinding the whole time in it, so it kind of speeds it along, but for the final game it needs to be a little weaker than that. Okay. I shouldn't be able to go under it. It needs to be under me so I can walk over it. But whatever, we'll fix that. Now he's super fast because of the skills he's learned. And I'll do the skill cat-like reflexes, and he'll get even faster. And with cat-like reflexes, and the enemies will miss him a lot too. His evasion rate is higher too. So even if they hit him, they might kill him in one hit, but they'll miss 3 times before they hit him. You know, so just that kind of mechanic. Miracle Worker. I need to change the animation for that to be better, but it works. Represents a bug. That represents a potentially impassable bug. Although it might not be where I need to go, so maybe I can complete this. But if it's a breakable bug, I'm gonna have to fix it. I gotta find out. I think that this section is... Oh. I think the section I went to is the section that leads to a dead end, so we're good. But that could have potentially been a breaking game bug where you would not be able to get to the next level. And I need to fix that. Oh no. Because I needed to make it so you can walk over any of the enemy bodies, and I didn't get all of them. I missed some of them. So if that would have been where I had to go, I wouldn't have been able to walk over him, and then there would have been no way to continue to the next part of the game. It would have been a bug in which if I patched it and somebody reloaded their save file, they would be able to, but it's still not good if that's happening. It's an easy fix. And now a tank shouldn't be able to bleed out like that, but I'll fix that. There's going to be a lot of little things in the first week or two of release, like what we've encountered today, that can be easily fixed. The ESA, the sequence of events. How did I get this screwed up? Kern has done a lot of damage. The logs show that the Raven is still in the hangar underground. They were not able to escape in time. Let's find the Raven. We did it. We finally managed to improve upon the Raven's slipstream drive and miniaturize the process. We no longer need a gate or the ship to focus the jump. The slipstream chamber was shipped to Earth this morning. Looking forward to a vacation after all this hard work. We managed to get the slipstream chamber to Earth? Not good. Intelligence reports that a Novus attack is on the way. Central Command has been quiet about how they plan to respond. Senior staff are being evacuated. I've been left behind. I'm starting to get the feeling we're being left for dead. The Central Command trying to hand Draxion to Novus on a silver platter. This officer seemed concerned about Draxion not being properly defended. What's going on here? Let's see if we can learn some new skills. Archer. I want to wait until he gets 4,000. Then Give him some more HP. Defense plus 10%, sounds good. Oh, tactical offensive. I need to learn that one. That one's a no-brainer. Extended defense field, yes. Okay. supposed to work on a droid, or a drone, but we'll fix that. Said the drone was immune to healing from it, and then it gave it a little bit of HP, which doesn't make much sense, but I mean, makes it interesting. There's like so many little thingies like that that we just gotta tackle them one thing at a time. I've been unable to locate Colonel Thraxton. He's the only officer with the clearance to enter the hangar. If I don't find him soon, we're going to have to leave the Raven behind. Nobody wants that. We've run out of time. Novus Marines are incoming. Can't go to the computer core. Can't go to the laboratory. Can't go to the hangar. What about administration? Don't shoot! I surrender! I'm just a maintenance technician. I recognize your uniforms. You're not Novus. You're the crew from that other ship. Tell us how to get to the Raven now. Only Colonel Thraxton has the key to the hangar. I haven't seen him since the attack began. There has to be another way to get to the hangar. Perhaps the computer core. What about the computer core? You might be able to trigger a manual override, but access to the computer core also requires a key, unless what? The only other way is to get to the computer core is to use the maintenance tunnels. The tunnels have automated defenses. Here's my key, just don't hurt me. Entrances to the tunnels are located throughout the facility. One of them is just up ahead. Go on. Get out of here. But Novus will kill me. That's your problem, not ours. Come on. Let's find the entrance to the maintenance tunnel. Alice Cromwell? Who the hell is she? She looks psycho. Kern. He has a serious case of megalomania. Is this the Android version of Kern? Did something unusual happen when he made the transfer? Director Ra. I'm not familiar with him. A bunch of synthetic corn dogs. Where we can heal when we need to. Let's see what drugs we have. Boost is a good drug to have. It has no side effects and it's increased agility and strength. But it's expensive. You can preload before battle. Maybe it's like that movie Limitless, where the drug like makes you able to do all kinds of crazy things. I don't know. Yeah, like it's meant to be kind of like a North Korea type situation where they're being like revered for all that they've done, but just in like in a weird culty type way. Alice Cromwell, she shows up in the main game. She is kind of like the person in charge of strategy for like the next moves that they're gonna do. She's like kind of like head of the CIA. Like think of her like that. But it's the ESA version of the CIA. Central Intelligence Command. I think they're called CIC in the main. And she's meant to be like a psycho, like nuts. I haven't developed her character much yet. She only shows up in a scene or two in the main game. But her character will be developed much further than it is now. regeneration field. Definitely one of the more useful medic attack or medic skills. Yes, I agree with you, Marco Essica, that having a psycho in charge of a CIA-like agency would be like storyline gold. Like, she's willing to do whatever it takes, go to any furthest extreme to achieve their goal, and it can be scary, and it leads to a lot of story. I didn't want to defend that I fucked up there. But one thing to keep in mind about it's also my bias as a storyteller, and that I'm actually kind of weak in character development, but stronger in terms of plot. So most of the game of both games, any of the games I'll end up making will end up being like an ensemble cast, where of course I need to do better at making people care about each of the characters separately. But the main point is the plot, or the thing that's going on in the story, and there's different players involved, there's different factions involved, and they all need to have their own personalities too, but there's not meant to be like one chosen one type of character. It's like this world is being shaped by multiple people at the same time doing multiple things. And I actually enjoyed writing the villains the most, like trying to make the villain where, yeah, they're the bad guy, you gotta defeat them, but like, maybe you can understand why they did what they did, at the end of the day. Like, if you were put in a similar position where it was like, well, Earth's gonna get destroyed, unless we do something. And then when you do it, you save Earth, but other stuff starts to happen, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I fucked up, but I have to just keep going. Like, I don't know, I can see it. Because I don't want the villain to be like a mustache twirling villain, where they get cracked out on being good, or like they get cracked out on like hurting people for fun. That's like a stereotypical villain. It's more like the way I want the villains to be more so like is where, look, you guys don't even know what's going on. I'm doing what I have to do in order to save everything, and you just need to get out of the way. And like, so like that's the type of villain that I'm going for. That like Kern thinks he's doing the right thing, he knows best, and you just need to get out of the way. And then by the end of the game, you might realize you have to kill Kern or defeat him or whatever, but at the end you'll find out information that will be like, well, I can see why he did this though, you know, so that it leaves the player with like a bittersweet taste in their mouth, like they did the right thing, but it wasn't like as right as they thought. So perhaps like when you win, like when you complete the game and you win, and what you're doing, the Earth gets destroyed, Earth gets blown up, but like it's better for everyone else in the end. But if you cared about Earth, then you know maybe what Kern is doing wouldn't seem so bad. We need Trip to have the stable doppelganger field in which he has always got doppelganger, which means he gets 2 moves for every single move he makes. Excessive risk tolerance and daredevil. So this just makes the luck go out of control. And luck provides a wild card factor in every single action. So it's actually very useful in this game to have luck. This time when playing the game, I'm kind of going more for the passive skills rather than the active skills. Just to see what happens, or if I get too strong to where the enemies are too weak for me. Just a test. Increased defense and increased attack, and we'll see how strong we really are now. And we'll do doppelganger field. So let's stack this. Let's do 3 types of stack at once and see how fucked up it gets. So we got increased defense for the whole party, increased attack for the whole party, and now the whole party is going to be able to do double attack. Spit, and then acid spit again. So we'll do 2 attacks. This will probably kill him. Oh, 1 attack, but he'll do the attack on the other end. So you can see, and I've made it too easy, so like you can see how if you stack certain skills, the game gets too easy. So I need to probably make like the later parts of the game, like where the enemies are really hard, where if you didn't like strategize enough, you'll wonder why they're killing you so easily. But at the same time, it's hard because if you make it too hard, then people will rage quit and stop playing. When, like, in my view, I like it when the game is hard and I'm trying to figure out how to get past it. But I've noticed a lot of people, if they get killed 3 times in a row or something, they just perma quit. And so it's hard. Like you want more people to play it, but you don't want it to be too dumb and easy. And that's what I struggle with, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do. This is something's about to go down. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Oh, the story's getting back to it right now, actually. Step away from the computer core. Oh, it's you. Sorry, do we know each other? More or less. What are you talking about? Who are you? I'm Colonel Eric Thraxton, your nightmare. We've met before, at least from my perspective. Although, you were much older. Your pathetic order will fail. You're too late. Our order. Oh, you'll find out. I know what you've come for, that ship. Don't waste your time. The ship is meaningless now. What? Why? We've already unlocked the secrets of the crystal, the chip. We no longer need a ship or a gate to make the jump. Nobody can stop us now. We know what we're doing. Unlike your sorry excuse for a crew. Just sit back and leave the rest to us. Why are you doing this? What gives? To bring order to chaos. You could learn a thing or two from watching us. Enough talk. Let's see what you're made of. Let's do cat-like reflexes. you're getting my blood pumping. If you defeat me, you'll regret it. Thanks for the warm-up, kids. Kids. Enjoy the ride. He's gone. The hangar has been unlocked. He activated the manual override. What's he up to? Come on. Let's get to the hangar. We don't have any time to waste. The scanner isn't showing anything in that direction. Not in that direction. Is that what I think it is? The Raven. Archer to Dauntless. We found the Raven. Excellent, Lieutenant. See if we can gain access to the vessel. Yes, sir. Archer out. Provide biometric access code. Archer. 157D185721. Scanning subject. Access code confirmed. Access granted. Finally here. Scanning logs. Archer to Dauntless. According to the logs, they were not able to escape before the fleet's arrival. They were able to transport the slipstream chamber off the planet. They must have deemed the slipstream chamber as a higher priority. The chamber was transported to Earth for further study. An encrypted transmission was sent from the Raven shortly before their escape, using an unknown carrier wave. Archer to Dauntless. Archer to Dauntless. We've secured the Raven. Understood, Lieutenant. Stand by. Everson to Commodore Wellington. Wellington here. Lieutenant Archer and his team have secured the Raven. It appears the enemy forces were able to escape with the slipstream chamber. The chamber was transported to Earth. An encrypted transmission was sent from the ESA facility. Understood. What about the other teams? They were able to take the planet with little resistance. The ESA didn't put up much of a fight. Somehow I can't shake the thought that we've been led into a trap. Captain, a large vessel just entered the system. Configuration unknown. The vessel is accelerating toward the planet. It's totally ignoring the fleet. What is this? Some kind of deception?
The vessel is releasing what can only be described as a radiation cloud. I'm detecting levels at over 5,000 sieverts, 1,000 times greater than a lethal dose. It's killing anything it touches, everything it touches. What? No. Sir, I'm being eaten alive. I can't breathe. Sir, the radiation cloud is killing anything it comes into contact with. Millions are dying as we speak.
This is a disaster. Wellington to all landing parties. Evacuate immediately.
Everson to Archer, a deadly radiation cloud is being spread through the atmosphere. You have to get out of there. It's too late to return to the landing craft. Your only chance is to activate the Raven's slipstream drive.
Captain, without the gate to focus the temporal shift, it would be a blind jump. This has never been attempted before. We have no idea when or where we'll end up. Negative, Captain. Enough damage has already been done. We're not going home empty-handed. We must retrieve the Raven.
But they'll die.
In war, people die. It's a fact of life. The Raven is too valuable to lose right now.
I'm not going to let my crew die. Not on my watch. Not when I can do something about it.
Stand down, Captain.
Everson to Archer, activate the Raven's slipstream drive.
Captain Emerson, you are relieved of command. Commander Kozar, have her taken to the brig.
No, get your hands off me. Everson to Archer, groundhog. I repeat, groundhog.
Captain? Captain. Damn it. The captain has been removed from command. There's nothing we can do now. We need to get to the bridge. The slipstream drive is controlled from there. We will carry out the captain's orders. A blind jump has never been attempted before. We might not make it, but we have no choice. Activating slipstream drive. Satisfied? A crippling defeat, millions dead, and we lost the ship. It couldn't have gone any worse.
I wasn't just gonna let them die.
Coverage of the battle is all over the news. Novus has been blamed for the massacre. All of this is your fault. You'd better get comfortable. You're going to be here for a long time.
Get lost.
Enjoy your new home.
Is this how it ends for me?
Food for the prisoner.
Day in and day out, it's always the same slop. I'm not hungry.
You need to keep your strength up, Captain.
Ramirez, is that you?
Over the last 5 years, I've had to watch you suffer. It's not right what they've done to you, sir. It ends today. What? How? Here's your meal, sir. I wish there was more I could do. Soy balls? Again? There's something hard in this soy ball. What is it? A Matcon transponder. I wonder where it goes. After all this time. Is this really happening today? Here goes nothing. Where am I? A shipping container? A tablet. Archer is alive. Last known location, Kelvin 4. You are on a freighter bound for Kelvin 4. Things have not gone according to plan. Sorry for the bucket. I hope you can find him. I hope you can get us home. I wish I could have gotten you out sooner, sir. Ramirez. Archer is alive? So the Raven survived the blind jump. The freighter must be leaving the station. Finally made it. I never want to go through that again. The information on the tablet indicated this is a krill planet. What would Archer be doing here? I need to find Archer. So this is Kelvin 4. I wonder what Archer would be doing here. Carol Everson? I don't know. Who's asking? Ramirez informed me of your arrival. My name is Kira. We've never met before. But you might know my father, Sloan Valenti. I wasn't aware that Sloan had a daughter. He has 2 daughters, myself and my sister, Anna. He seems a bit young to have 2 adult children. There's much to discuss. Let's head back to Keskis. We need to get you a new pair of clothes. You look awful. I feel awful. Come on, let's go. This is the city of Keskis. My room is to the east. Let's go. Who are you? Get out of my house. We are the Kenjaro. We guard the temple. The prophecy will be fulfilled. The new world is upon us. The order of the fifth era has been achieved through an eternal balance between the darkness and the light. It will not last. May you have the courage to move forward, to forge the path to the new world. Dad, I found her. Ramirez's plan worked. Captain Everson, it's been so long. Sloan, is that really you? You've aged. Things have not gone according to plan. So the Raven survived the blind jump. More or less. We were thrown 25 years into the past. The slipstream drive was damaged beyond repair. 25 years? Where's the Raven now? Somewhere safe. Archer ordered us to hide the ship. We were supposed to lie low until the years could pass, until we would find ourselves in the present again. Yes, Mark Harasica, we've gotten multiple reviews. I'll send you the link. So far, so good. The reviews are good. There's only been one negative, and it was that they left a very positive comment, and it was negative. So, like, maybe they made negative by mistake, but all of them have been positive so far. We've gotten probably like 30 of them so far. So I'll send you the link to that. Where's Archer now? He entered the labyrinth 3 days ago. He never returned. What about the rest of the team? Sasser, Venz, and Tripp went with Archer. They are also missing. As for Thane and Vulcan, they are conducting other operations, surveillance within the ESA and the Novus Federation, respectively. Kira, didn't you say you had a sister? Anna. She has chosen her own path, the Coalition. So why did all of you end up coming here? What's so special about this place? Over the years, we learned that the crystals were created by the Krogi. They are an extinct cousin of the Krill. They share a common evolutionary history. Keskis is among the most ancient cities of the Krill. What you see above the surface is the new city. It has been rebuilt countless times. Under the surface is the old city, often referred to as the Labyrinth. Some theorize the old city was built by the Krogi, not the Krill. The city is home to a cult. They call themselves the Children of Time. Children of Time? The cult was formed thousands of years ago. Their prophet, Keldar, claimed to be from the future. Their prophecies foretell of an event called the Purge, perpetuated by the Great War. They believe they will be called upon to build the New World, the so-called Sixth Era. Given the similarities in description to the artifacts discovered on Vega 2, we came here searching for answers. The Temple Guardians, the Kenjaro, shared information with Archer regarding a portal. It is located deep within the labyrinth, and said that the portal can traverse space and time, but that nobody has returned. Archer, Sasser, Venz, and Tripp entered the labyrinth to find the portal. They might be hurt. We have to go after them. I agree, Captain Everson, Carol, but you need rest. You've been through so much. We'll set out in the morning. For now, get some rest. Find a fresh pair of clothes. Your old uniform is in tatters. Archer is tough. I'm sure he's still alive. Now that you mention it, I am kind of tired. You're right. Okay. Dad and I will form a plan. Please get some rest. How are we going to get home? Is there any point in even trying? No. We can't give up now. Okay, I'm ready. Okay guys, I'm ready. Let's find Archer. The entrance to the labyrinth is within the temple. Let's make sure we're well equipped before heading out. This is my life savings. It won't do me any good if we don't make it out alive. Sloan Valenti joined the party. So maybe we get some upgraded weapons. I think I'll get that sword for supposed to be able to walk on that table. I'll fix that. Kanjaro, we wish to enter the labyrinth. That is your right. However, be warned that nobody except our prophet, Keldar the Great, has ever returned. Think carefully about this as the path you truly seek. Once you make your decision, there's no going back. Speak to me again when you have made up your mind. May the balance of time protect you. The new world is upon us. So they're all very culty and are you ready to forge the path? So this is the labyrinth. A tablet. To anyone receiving this log, we've been trapped down here for over a day. The labyrinth appears to be thousands of years old. There's only one door. It will only open for those who obtain the wisdom of time, whatever that means. There are stone tablets throughout the labyrinth. They appear to have psionic properties. I hope we make it out alive. first era. Long darkness reigns supreme. The darkness constrains the light. The light seeks escape. The light slowly grows in strength. What was that? It must be the psionic properties of the stone tablets Archer mentioned in his log. The first era, the long darkness. Maybe this was the wisdom of time Archer was referring to. There must be more of these tablets around. That must be the key to opening the door. Dawn of the second era, the light can no longer be contained. The darkness underestimated the light. For a time, the darkness was in full retreat. The second era, the era of light, the darkness in full retreat. What does this even mean? I have more questions than answers. I assume the other stone tablets will have more to show us. Let's find all the tablets so we can get out of here. Third era, the war of the great energy ensues. Just as the darkness underestimated the light, so too did the light underestimate the darkness. A war between darkness and light resulted in a draw. The third era, the war between darkness and light leading to a draw. Are these stone tablets describing the creation of the universe? Why the metaphors? Perhaps the knowledge contained in the tablets was designed to be easily accessible, even to the most primitive societies. I'm not buying it. Come on, let's find the rest of the tablets and get this over with. The fourth era, the first ones. They were born of the war, neither made from darkness or light. They are the first to wield both. Both darkness and light had influence over these strange beings. The first ones. Is the tablet referring to the first sentient beings to exist? In this war between light and darkness and light, the first ones could wield the power of both? Is this war still ongoing? The first ones had much time to learn and grow. They found none like themselves in the abyss. They discovered the power of time, a force stronger than the darkness or the light. Given this threat to their existence, the darkness and the light declared a truce and hid from the first ones. Neither advised by darkness or light, the first ones were truly alone. First ones figured out how to manipulate time. So these first ones presented a threat to the fabric of reality. I think I'm starting to understand with their newfound power, the first ones changed the world irrevocably. Come on. Let's find the other tablets and learn what we can. Exoskeleton. Without the light and the darkness to guide them, the first ones fell out of balance and into chaos. A war among themselves. Their great power destroys them from within. Time is shattered. The first ones are no more. The first ones destroyed themselves? Do you think the quantum chip, the crystals, are these the relics of the first ones? If this is true, then we've got a major problem on our hands. We seem to be repeating the mistakes of the first ones. time shattered, the one becomes the many. Eons pass. The first ones and their relics are forgotten. The darkness and the light wake from their slumber. Much has changed. Beings like the first ones arose in countless number and variation. They are the young ones. The darkness and light maintain their truce. They hide the wisdom of time from the young ones. The young ones are locked to a singular path. This has achieved balance. The young ones. Is the tablet referring to us or other sentient beings like us? So we are locked on a singular path. Do you think the tablet is referring to linear time? The wisdom of time is hidden from us? I've got a bad feeling about where this is going. Come on, there can't be many more of these tablets. It feels like we've been stuck here forever. Keldar, the first of the young ones to discover the wisdom of time. Keldar warned of the Sixth Era, from which he came. A terrible calamity had befallen the young ones, the Purge. Just as the first ones before them, they fell out of balance and into chaos. Keldar did not surrender to time, as the first ones once did. He prepared the young ones for the Great War at the dawn of the Sixth Era. If the young ones know the cause of the Purge, it can't be prevented. So this Keldar person was from the Sixth Era. Why did he go back so far? Thousands of years. Perhaps he had to go back that far to undo the damage. Then, after thousands of years, we now have the cult, the children of time. I know, I think that the Keldar story is actually really adds a lot, but it was like an unexpected direction to take it near the end. And you're going to run into the younger version of Keldar, in the main game. You'll run into him when it's like he already like knows about the prophecies, and he knows that it's him, but he doesn't want to do it, and he knows that he has to, and he has to like go back and know that he's got to do all that shit, and he doesn't want to. Like, so I think that's what I'm gonna do with Keldar. Like, you know, where when you see Keldar here, it's almost like he's already met you before. He remembers meeting you before, but when he was younger, in the future, younger in the future. Single relic of the first ones remained undisturbed. The young ones unlocked their secrets. This is the dawn of the sixth era. The balance has been disturbed. The truce between darkness and light has ended. This so-called sixth era began when the artifacts were taken from Vega 2. The Terran Republic and the scientist Kern caused this. The balance has been disturbed. The truce between darkness and light is over? What a mess. Who knows how much damage has been done. I heard a door open somewhere. Let's go. Captain, is that really you? It's been so long. Magnus, I thought all of you were dead. We might be soon if we can't get out of here. Why did you enter the labyrinth? Why did you? To save your sorry Alice. That may not have been wise. We're at a standstill. The scriptures of time predicted the events on Vega 2 over 1,000 years before they occurred. When the artifacts were taken by the Terran Republic, the Sixth Era began. With no way to use the slipstream drive or obtain the crystals, we had to seek other options. This Keldar person was the only lead we had. We spent years studying the scriptures. We believe there's a slipstream gate down here, built by Keldar. We ran into a roadblock. What's the problem? In this part of the labyrinth, there were 7 stones. They all needed to be pressed at the same time. There was only 4 of us. We thought we were done for. Now that we're here, we have 7 of us. Something tells me it's not going to be that easy, Kira. This part of the labyrinth is crawling with drones. As we find the stones, a person will have to be left behind at each stone. This splits up the team and puts us all at risk. What happens if we manage to succeed? The gate is supposed to be open for us according to the scriptures. It will take us to the moment in time where we have a chance to undo the damage. If we are successful, the purge can be avoided. The purge. A complete temporal breakdown. The universe ripped apart. Nothing will survive, not even the smallest particle. But we better get moving. Yes, Captain. It was good to be working with you again. I had almost given up hope. Now I feel that we have a chance. I almost gave up as well. I'm glad I didn't. Come on, let's go. Looks like everyone is ready. Let's go. Now, I think I'm gonna leave it at this. This is gonna be the end of the long play video. I want the player to find out more for themselves by playing. But we'll do a battle or two and then we'll call it good. So, you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and